should start doing that so we can get a good thumbnail. Yep.
See, we got it.
We got it.
Hello, guys. How are we doing? It's your girl, Saucy Steph.
And it's your baby, Keelery Season. And this is the Nasty Work Podcast. Here to give you all things Black, queer, and pop culture.
Let's get into it. You guys. I'm smiling because it's sad and it's rough and it's ugly. And I've actually had a little time to decompress. Charlie Kirk, right-wing political activist, was brutally murdered at Utah Valley University, I think September 10th. He was there after the students petitioned to have him not come, and administration made them come anyway. No one deserves to be murdered. No one deserves to be, on TV and on Instagram getting a bullet put through their neck. And life is beautiful and should be taken very seriously. We know that. Now, and I don't even mean to say now so quick and so fast, but I know you guys have probably seen that meme. It's like I created my algorithm brick by brick, and I did not know who Charlie Kirk was before he was murdered. In my initial feelings, when I saw everybody was excited. A lot of my algorithm, my TL, built that bitch brick by brick. Like I said, they were excited. Like, oh, that wasn't on my bingo card. And my initial empathetic human reaction was like, wait, who is this person? Even if he is so much unlike me and believes this many different things, like, why are we celebrating his death? I literally put it on this Instagram page and was like, yo, like, what's happening right now? Like, and then, because I was at work and someone showed me a video and stop showing people videos of people being murdered.
Oh, so you actually saw
I fucking saw the video, and don't do that to people. Stop showing that. Don't do that. Don't repost that. And one thing I will say, like, and I'm going to get into it, but he did have a family. He did have kids, and he is gone. And the fact that his kids could possibly find that video on YouTube is a little fucked up. It's a little fucked up. Be fucking for real.
I heard they wiped it though, but I'm not sure.
I hope so. But still, some sick fuck still has that saved in their phone, locked and loaded. It's sick, it's terrible, it's ugly. I don't fuck. That's a mute point. Stop sending that fucking video around. I'm so sorry. It's disgusting. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Charlie Kirk was all about your Second Amendment and your right to bear arms. Charlie Kirk said, and I quote, when speaking about, people dying from gun violence, and this is like literally like just a smidget of what he said, and maybe I'm manipulating it, but the whole thing was just too much to quote, but maybe we'll put a link. But, so he was like talking about like lives or whatever. So loss of life is, I quote, worth to have a cost of unfortunately some gun deaths every single year so we can have our Second Amendment to protect our other given rights. That is a prudent deal. So he said people are going to die. And he did say, and it's like, he's like, as long as guns exist, there are going to be death by guns. Valid. Not the point. Not the point. Let's start there. The point is we should, make sure people that get guns are like mentally sound, that you can't fucking paper mache a gun or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking reform. What are you saying?
I was saying, like you said before, like a psychological review.
Something. There should be something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But then, when asked about school shootings, people gonna have to die. I'm so sorry. Prayers and blessings. In regard to black people, if I see a black pilot, my first thought is, I sure hope he's qualified. In regards to black women, this man, he literally chose the most educated, prominent, sophisticated black woman I could even think of. Like, it's like only like 5 more people that would have been in that, like, my top 20 black women list. The quote was crazy. He said, now, if we would have said Joy Reid, Michelle Obama, Sheila Jackson Lee, Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action hires, we would have been called racist. But here you are, you're saying it for us. They're coming out and saying, we're only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know you don't have the brain power otherwise to be really taken seriously. You have to go steal a white person's slot to be taken somewhat seriously. Then in that like whole setting where he's like talking about that, whatever, I don't know if it's a podcast or show, he cuts to like Sheila Jackson Lee, and she is talking about affirmative action, and she's saying like I was able to like even be given this position because of, or she was talking about school. She was like, obviously I benefited from affirmative action, but specifically in higher education. But just because that got me in the door, that's not why I graduated. She's saying I put the fucking time in, and shout out to somebody making sure I had a fucking opportunity. Mm-hmm. And you use that to say, oh, they took an opportunity from somebody else. Bitch, if white people are qualified, why am I even in the same room to take anything from you if you're so much more qualified? And some, anyway.
Nope, you ain't that though.
You feel me? Like, and it's just like a spewing of hate and a spewing of fucking violence and just dangerous conversations. And then it's like, when you think about where people go, like I always thought it was so interesting that the military would come to high schools. You want people to come and give their life to you before they fucking apply for a scholarship, before they do a fucking trade, but the ROTC is in your school. Charlie Kirk, why are you at a school? And it's funny that you're in Utah where they have no fucking gun laws. You can walk around with the bitch at your head all day and niggas can't say a fuck thing to you. You know what I'm saying? There's no gun laws in Utah. Then people didn't ask you to be there. You went there to spew hate. And then some white Republican military-made little boy shot and killed you allegedly. We don't even have to get into that conspiracy theory. But, y'all, you spewing hate is not an opinion. Someone saying that black women, black people cannot do the same fucking jobs when we improve it time and time again. Not only do we do it better. And it's not as hard for us. Bitch, it takes us half the fucking time. I'm sorry, you can't tell me one thing a black person don't do better except call the police. Be fucking for real. You can spew hate like that. You can literally sit there and say that fucking kids should die so you could have your right to own guns, and you are a father to little kids, and then you want to sit here and tell me this man has a family. I'm so sorry. George Floyd had a family. Trayvon Martin had a family. He was somebody's child. They all are somebody's child. What are we talking about? That same day there was a fucking mass shooting where I'm pretty sure 2 children died and we didn't see a fuck thing about it. Are you shitting me? And Donald Trump, you're fucking lowering flags, but you didn't even go to this man's fucking funeral. You went golfing instead, allegedly. I don't know what the fuck you do on your day-to-day, but that's what I heard. Are you shitting me? And we are talking about opinion. And opinion is, I don't like pumpkin pie. Sweet potatoes elite. That's my opinion. Me looking at someone and saying, oh, they're stupid and they are incapable of doing their job and I can treat them like they're less than, that's not an opinion, that's a prejudice. And if I'm white, it's a privilege. What the fuck? What are y'all smoking? And I'm never dancing on a nigga's grave, but I'm sorry, somebody had to go. And he died the way that he said people was gonna die.
That's kind of poetic.
Really, a martyr. We love it. Very like French Revolution of you. I think it was Robespierre. No, that's the wrong nigga. But it was somebody. You like that nigga. And I'm happy for you. And for real, that's gonna just lead me right into my next segment because it's gonna be dark. And we're gonna keep it a little dark. Why are niggas still being found in trees in 2025? 2025. I'm so sorry. Rest in peace if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry to your family, but Demetravion Trey Reed, 21 years old, was found hanging from a tree at Delta State University with 2 broken arms and a broken leg, and it was deemed a suicide.
At this point, it's the oldest trick in the book.
How did I hang myself with 2 broken arms?
Right.
I'm not sure, but I think I read that his hyoid bone was broken, and when someone like strangles you and they press on that bone, that's like something that happens. I think it was really interesting that it's in Mississippi. I think it's really interesting that you think someone will go out the way to publicly suicide themselves in that way and almost make a mockery of themselves and their blackness and things that their ancestors went through, even if they did feel like they wanted to take their own life. I think it's funny how we so quickly dismiss lives of black people, but I'm supposed to give a fuck about that racist, fucking bigoted. Yeah. That. We can't even laugh no more. Like, it's not a damn thing funny. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
You still sending the National Guard or trying to send the National Guard to Chicago and DC. You were snatching rights. We literally, it's like we don't even get a full like lifetime. I feel like every 5 years shit just gets worse and we are so complacent. I'm so sorry. I keep calling us and y'all lazy, but what we doing, bro? Nepal, they burn their government down. We can't just burn the American government down, but what are we doing, bro?
I have no words. What?
I don't know what to say. I don't know. Smoke weed, take care of your friends. Because, girl, I don't know.
Pray to your maker. You know I'm always say that.
For sure. Make sure you're close, too. Anyway, I'm done.
Y'all, the time has finally come for me to talk about my favorite artist. Sister, who's my favorite artist?
Young Thug Slime Season.
Young Thug Slime Season. I know that's right. But yes, listen, it's been a wild ride since that nigga has come home.
Apparently while he was locked the fuck up, bitch.
Right. So we're just going to do a little brief overview. We already know Young Thug was released from prison October 31st of 2024. One of the best things.
That long?
Yeah, he's been up that long. And he was incarcerated May of 2022. I remember this specifically because we were on our way to Florida for my dad's wedding. And I was on the plane. I said, Mommy, they got locked up. Yeah. He was released October 31st, 2024. He pleaded guilty to gang-related charges and received a sentence of time served plus 15 years of probation.
Damn. You can't
like,
fuck that.
I would have did a couple more years just to not have to do that because they don't make that shit easy for you to get out. I mean, for you to be, you know, off of. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So he was found guilty of participation in street gang activity, drugs, and gun charges. His probation includes a 10-year restriction from the Atlanta metro area.
Can't even go to Atlanta. That's crazy.
Right?
Don't let me see you here at all.
In order to avoid gang-related activities and regular drug tests. So we all know he actually went on a podcast with Big Bank. I don't know who Big Bank is, but he had Young Thug. It was a 3-hour interview. I'm going to just be honest. That shit was long as fuck. I took away what I took away from it. And I'm just going to get into the things that the people want to talk about, okay? However, there were some interesting things that he touched on when I was watching the interview. First of all, he's one of 12 siblings. A huge family.
Like they got the same mom?
I believe they all have the same mom, yes.
She need to get the fuck up.
Girl, they used to pop him out like hotcakes back in the day.
See, bitch, you should have went to work more. That's crazy.
Yes. But this is like the first few minutes of the interview. He said he looked up to his brother for setting a fire at 5 years old. The nigga said he really knew how to create a fire. I said, okay. So all the screws ain't there for him. I just had to write that down because I was like, you look up to your brother because he knew how to set a fire and he burnt the apartment complex down. Baby, the trauma was just there, okay? I had to write that down, y'all, because I just thought that was so interesting. I don't know why we needed to know that, but Big Bank, I did like some of the questions that he asked him. One of the questions he asked was, how did Little Jeff, because his real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, so how did Little Jeff impact Young Thug? Young Thug said he was seeking love from some of his family members that he didn't get, and so that's always been something that he's carried in him, wanting love from friends or relationship. And I think that's pretty deep. You realize that, especially at a young age. His aunt didn't want him and his siblings staying with them because they carried roaches. I think that's so crazy, but I also wouldn't want you in my house either, but obviously he's come from humble beginnings. I just had to touch on that real quick. That was kind of wild.
Damn, she said them niggas walk around with roaches.
And it's 12 of y'all niggas. You ain't being up in this motherfucking house.
That's like 144 roaches. And 12 of y'all got 12 roaches.
No, seriously.
Infestation.
Yeah. Oh my God, and another thing. I don't know how I forgot this. He saw his brother get shot at 9 years old.
Is that the same one that started the fire?
I don't know, because it's 12 of them. I honestly don't know, and he didn't differentiate. So it just, honestly, the empath in me makes me look at your upbringing, and I feel for you.
I can feel for the child, but the adult makes adult decisions.
That's very true. And that's where we should be able to differentiate.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so he does talk about being locked up. He talks about how he felt mentally. Now, one thing that was interesting that he said, when he was in prison, he was happy. He said God created him happy. He said God created him happy, and he knows how to get beyond his problems. So he was locked up for 3 years. He was still happy. When he was in the courtroom, he was still happy. I find that kind of interesting because, I mean, it sounds like he got strong faith. Damn, I thought it was 3 years. It wasn't even 3 years.
Yeah, I'm like...
So, yeah, it was over 900 days, whatever that fucking is. That was pretty much like his mindset in prison. Trust me, the charges you were facing, bitch, you could have gone for life. So,
Amen.
He had his faith, and I prayed for him. So, I think that's part of the reason he got out, but I digress.
Okay.
Regarding these leaked videos... First of all, I remember seeing leaked videos with other bitches talking about I love you so much. And he's just on the other line. What's the girl name? She was one of... You remember Taz's Angels? Girl, that's a whole nother deep dive. Her name was Lena. She was on a video call with him. I remember it specifically because I posted something in my close friends like, you know, I don't really care for Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist, but I think that's fucked up that she's holding you down. Never hold a man down.
Ever.
Anyways, I thought that was fucked up. This bitch talking about, I love you so much, and he's just chilling on the other line. And you were somebody that seek love at a young age. I would think you would know a little bit more about it, but whatever.
But now you got it and you're narcissistic and you think you deserve it, so you just soak it up and take it in. It's yours now.
Well, she said it. So yes, the leaked videos.
The shit where he was talking to this bitch, though, I feel like some of that, I feel like some conversations you have with your partner are a little private. Like, it was cool and it wasn't cool, but the daddy and my baby, that shit was private.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the whole TikTok sound. Like,
yes,
what, bitch?
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, even like some of the weird little hoe shit, like, you are a little vulnerable with your partner. It's like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, that's a little holy to me. Like, I mean, he was out there talking spicy as fuck, talk crazy. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, but it's like, damn, man, you know, privacy was bitch. Like,
right. In addition to talking to his girl Mariah the Scientist, we know he talked to 21 Savage.
Drake sent him a lot of money, right?
Drake definitely sent him money. I think the people I mentioned, they definitely like took care of him. Went to see him. Drake actually went to see him. That's some real nigga shit right there. But like I said, we heard the videos. He had to say what he had to say about Lil Baby, about Future. That was real. Because, nigga, why you not taking care of your kids?
But what did he say about Future?
He was saying something about, like, pretty much talking about, like, the type daddy is. Like, nigga, you ain't taking care of your kids type shit. And I think that's pretty real. But he's not talking to him. Granted, he said in the interview, anything I said in these calls, I've said to that person. I don't know. That other person would have to confirm.
I don't know if you're going to look a nigga in the face and tell him he don't take care of his kids, but...
Anyways, he did want to let the people know he's never been a nigga to pillow talk, ever. He thinks he was fucked up in jail. He was in jail 23-1. That means 23 hours a day, 1 hour out the cell.
Damn.
I mean, I can understand that could make somebody be a lot of fucked up, honestly. Because sitting in my room for damn 24 hours sometimes, I'm like, I don't see how niggas do it in jail. But I don't feel like that's holding yourself accountable for the things that you said about people. I don't know. There should definitely be more accountability. He did say hearing the leaked calls took him back to being in jail. He was traumatized. So I thought it was interesting that he said he was happy when he was in prison, but he was also traumatized. I think two things could be true.
How you happy and I don't feel like...
I don't know about happy, but maybe you had strong faith, but you was also traumatized in the position that you was in.
You not gonna tell me you spent 23 days or 23 hours in a cell and 1 hour out and you was happy, and that 1 hour you spent trying to talk shit about other niggas on the phone and you was happy. I feel like that's something you try to say to save face, because it's okay not to be happy in jail. Nigga, it's jail.
It's jail. Who the fuck? Yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah,
but I also wouldn't be there. But I
wouldn't be there either.
He believes that if he came out of jail a real nigga or a rat, these leaked videos would have been leaked regardless. So there was a leaked video of him in the interrogation room. I didn't do much research about who he was talking about, but I believe it was one of the rapper niggas for sure. And so when that came out, a lot of people was like, well, damn, you said Gunna was a rat.
What was
you
he
a rat?
saying, though,
He mentioned names. He mentioned names in that interrogation video. But technically, I guess by law, that video shouldn't... A lot of this shit never should have been leaked, regardless. Yeah. But, yeah.
One of them CO bitches he was fucking...
Let's talk about Gunna. Because Gunna and Young Thug were, like, a dynamic duo. The albums, the songs that they've had, like, it takes me back to 2018. And that was a good year for me. So just knowing it's the end of an era, it kind of hurts. But...
Gunna fine now, though.
Gunna is fine. And we're going to talk about that, too. So, Gunna took what's called an Alford plea.
Ooh, I like that.
Go ahead. Tell them what it is, sister.
So, is that the one where you're not guilty, but you know that it's enough evidence to say you are, so you kind of let him have it?
Oh, I think that's what it says he pled guilty to a lesser charge, but maintained he wasn't admitting guilt. Yeah. However, there was also a video of Gunna in the courtroom. This is a while ago. And Gunna had agreed that YSL is a gang. And that's why Young Thug feels away. Everybody wanted to know, well, how does Young Thug feel about Gunna? He never addressed it. He never explained it. He said, you said that YSL is a gang. Now, this is the part that cracks me up. I gotta go to my other composition book. He said the law that makes an organization a gang, they don't meet any of that criteria. Sister, can you define gang?
Sorry, brace for impact. An organized group of criminals, period. As a verb, is a number of people form a group or a gang.
Okay, so it can definitely be a gang. A gang can be a group of people. And a gang can also be a group of criminals. Okay?
It say a group of criminals, like, period, and stop. That's what it say.
And so that was Young Thug's response. Like, YSL was not a gang, although there was a lot of crimes that happened. That's why they called them a gang. I mean, that's kind of contradicting, nigga, because the track record is crazy.
And bitch, it's a gang.
But he even said the lawyers agreed they are not a gang. I don't know. That was probably Bronny Still ass.
How y'all not a gang, but y'all doing shit ooh, fuck, I just ripped my earring out. But y'all doing shit together and name YSL. And then you saying it's a lot of crimes that happen. And you supposed to say niggas doing crimes on their own accord and they just so happen to be friends. But that don't have shit to do with the gang. What is happening?
Back to the Gunna situation. Young Thug didn't call Gunna a snitch like everybody else was doing. Like, everybody literally turned their back on Gunna because that nigga is not about that street life. That nigga is not about to be in jail for some shit he didn't do. That nigga said, look, he said, YSL's a gang. He didn't call him a snitch directly, but he definitely felt away. And you'll see in the viral clip.
If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo.
Nigga, I created you. Well, God created you, but I helped. He's talking about the fact that he invested in him, gave him money, gave his mom money. He made him who he is in the industry. And I think as a friend, a brother, a family member, it sounds like you're kind of counting favors, the things
like
you've
that
done.
Nigga owe you something.
Yeah. If you doing these things for somebody you consider family, you're not going to bring all that shit up. But I understand you could feel hurt because maybe you thought in court it was going to go a different way. And it didn't go the way you thought.
But also, you know, I feel like when you do crimes and you do shit, you know who to bring. I don't hang out with no hood niggas, but I feel like my hood friends would know not to call me.
Right.
I'm
gonna tell you. Yeah. I'm not going to jail, baby. What?
Don't tell me a fuck thing. I'm hanging up like Peppa Pig. What are you
I'ma just be real. I keep it on the playground, baby. I don't play them gang activities. I'm not none of that. Okay.
I don't hold drugs. I don't hide drugs. I don't hold guns. I don't touch guns. I don't steal. I do steal from big corporations. But
I'm not gonna act like I haven't done some of those things back in the day, but I digress.
You ain't never told no gun or
I ain't toting it, but I may have done something else.
We're adults now.
Allegedly.
Whatever. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying, like, but baby, that's not my life. That's not who I am. That's a whole different story. Anyways.
What the fuck do you got going on?
Reeling it all back in. To be honest, Young Thug wasn't really upset about the legal stuff. It was because he felt like Gunna didn't show loyalty or gratitude when things got tough. And I'm gonna tell you this, just like we said, you need to know the people you surround yourself with. You gonna hang with the killers, then that's who you hang with. This one nigga, first of all, y'all didn't even rap the same. Gunna's talking about Chanelly. he's talking about the designer, but he's not even talking about shooting and killing niggas. That's never been gonna. So for you to feel away, I can understand because you may have expected more, but you can't be mad at him for the decision that he made, for decisions that you've made.
Right.
And that's just being a grown-ass fucking man. You hold yourself accountable for the shit that you were involved in.
And regardless, ain't you just the one that got caught, nigga? Ain't that cold? Like, you got caught.
So,
the fuck?
Everybody's always asked me, like, Gunna is a snitch, baby. I don't know enough about none of that. Gunna is leveling up. Gunna has gotten his health together since he's gotten out. He's looking great.
Y'all calling him fat.
Right. He's packing out shows. He separated himself. And Young Thug even said, I thought he would have stood tall with me. Gunna chose himself over YSL and over Young Thug. Sometimes in life, you gotta choose yourself over... Baby. Gunna ain't on probation, I don't think.
Kiana, I'm always first.
And I respect that.
I'm always first. I have to be first. I can't take care of the person below me if I'm not first. Like, you gotta put your own face mask on. Or what is it, the airplane shit? Put your thing on first before you save someone else. Bitch, I can't.
Right.
You don't give from an empty well. It is unrealistic. You really think you're God. The only person before me in my life is God.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And then it's like my family immediately after, but...
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't want to say I expected more from him because honestly, no. I feel like his values are family and loyalty to a certain extent because he ain't loyal to Mariah, but I digress.
He didn't think he was going to get caught up. That nigga was locked up, didn't know if he was coming home.
Yeah.
No tea, no shade. He could have been in there doing it with boys, so...
Come on, stop!
He could have, but he wasn't, allegedly.
I don't know. I just think this should definitely be eye-opening to Young Thug and his actions. Still my favorite artist. I still feel like there's potential. You're out now, so I would love to see you in the fucking studio making music.
What is he gonna make a song about? He can't talk about drugs, bitches, guns.
Get creative.
He gonna do a fucking Kanye West gospel rap album.
Get creative because your old life isn't the life that you're granted now. You got a chance to have a second chance, so you're gonna have to figure it the fuck out.
You need to hit up a fashion designer, come up with some sort of fucking fashion.
Get into your fashion bag like my sister.
You need to get it.
Maybe.
Kanye West Savage out and do well.
Mm-hmm.
Do well, okay?
Yeah.
Make something that look like something we ain't never seen before because you're done rapping. At least for 15 years.
In 15 years, it's crazy because you'll probably be about 50. But what the fuck is there to... Well, never mind. I ain't gonna say that, but...
2 Chainz like 50, I think.
Yo, 2 Chainz has had some errors. But... I think I pretty much gave my 2 cents, my commentary, how I feel about this whole thing. It is unfortunate. It's a crime.
Snitch?
Baby, I don't know snitches, rats, and none of that because that's not my life. People that probably stand by that code would think so, but I don't fucking know. I genuinely don't fucking know. I still love Young Thug. I feel he needs to get his shit together. Focus on the shit that matters, your family. If you're gonna try to do right by Mariah the Scientist, bird ass, do right. Shut the fuck up. No more interviews. No more pot. You don't have to clear anything else up. Let's focus on reconstructing your life and getting it back on track. That's what's important.
And maybe a diss song for Glorilla, because she came with you and your bitch. And I just really want to shout out what she said. Burning blue. Cheating ass nigga burning you looking bitch. I said, why did you say that?
She's kind of the GOAT because y'all know that's paying homage to Young Jock. And the hot boy was, I don't know what their names was, but the point them out. Point them out.
Mm-hmm.
That's iconic. That's iconic.
And that's fire.
I love that because respond with the music. Get paid for it.
And then she said, it's all love, all nothing. Like, ain't nothing.
Yeah.
She literally said something on the back of my shoe looking boy. I said, why? What? Yeah, I'm about to play a little snippet. Glow, don't sue us. We love you.
Well, Glorilla responded to Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug calling her ugly, whatever the fuck, and then him taking it back. After she said, nigga, you trying to figure out if my eyes was green.
Burning blue, cheating ass nigga, burning you looking ass nigga. Like,
granted, this was a leak, but it's like, damn, you got caught lacking and You got ate the fuck
But
up.
why are you being weird? You talk shit about me and you literally in my DMs. You literally trying to fuck on me. And girl, you're weird as fuck because you could have just shut the conversation down.
Exactly. Like, and it's crazy because I believe Glorilla brought out Mariah the Scientist.
I remember
from one of her. Yeah. So it's just like, Glorilla seems like a girl's girl for real. And Mariah the Scientist has that, you would think that she would be a girl's girl, but
no, you a bird, and you proved you a bird because when you don't respect yourself, you don't respect other women because you let dumbass shit happen to you. Like,
I would have shut that shit down. Don't give a fuck if I'm in love with the nigga or not. We not about to be bashing no.
And first of all, you know she not ugly. Like, and even if she was, what do we getting from that? Why are we talking about her?
Exactly. All the things y'all should have been having phone sex. Why are we talking about the next bitch?
Okay,
that's a problem.
What's going on? We just talked about 8 different niggas, and now you talking about Glorilla. You talking about everything but this pussy nigga. What's going on?
I do think it's sad because you do all this, hold a nigga down. You come to these visits, you answer every call,
licking your nickel because he asked you,
and the nigga. That's why you don't hold y'all niggas down, Young Thug or not. You don't hold these niggas down in jail. I've learned my lesson because it's always going to be another bitch. Why the fuck are there allegations about him talking about he's going to get another girl pregnant?
Why was he in there fucking the COs?
Like, it's so much wrong with this. It's so much wrong with this picture. Even in the worst case scenario, a nigga gonna fucking play with you.
He always gonna play with you.
Bitch, you still got a motherfucking career to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga come home, that shouldn't stop nothing. She canceled that motherfucking tour when that nigga came home. That nigga was never canceling the rest of the tour that she was on when that nigga came home. That nigga would never cancel a tour for you.
How much was left of it?
I honestly don't know. But
could you
enough for people to be upset about it?
Got out of jail, bitch.
Yeah.
You gonna cancel a bag? He don't got no money.
Yeah. And trust me, I understand. In a way, but I'm not stopping my bag. You never do that.
Locked up for 3 years. You didn't have no nigga you liked a little bit better?
I don't know. I'm really not a fan of the Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug shit, but
girl, you going outside. You brought that nigga out on stage and niggas didn't even sing the songs no more.
That was an old clip, by the way.
Oh,
I know what she's talking about.
I thought it was
they messy, because I know exactly what she's talking about. But
they didn't even fuck with him back then. Leave that nigga at home.
And this is just from girl to girl. Y'all, you know I love Young Thug. I love the artist. I love the work.
I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't even give a fuck about you. You just look stupid. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Who am I? Do your thing, girl.
Yeah, like we said before in previous segments and previous podcast episodes, it sucks when you're in the limelight because everybody can judge your decision making.
Say about what you doing, yeah.
The whole time you a dumbass bitch. You've been a dumbass bitch your whole life. But I don't know. I don't wanna.
Who's been a dumbass bitch?
Not you. I'm saying people in general. Like,
oh, I've been a dumbass bitch. I just keep talking to me directly.
No. I'm just saying, like, you know, people on the internet. I would have left his ass as soon as he got sentenced, girl. When Trey got sentenced to 5 years, you held him down.
Okay.
So let's not do that.
Couldn't be me, baby.
Couldn't be and won't be me at this grown age. It was me then, but not gonna be me.
I should never fuck with a nigga in jail. One time in like my freshman year of high school, I thought I was gonna pen pal a nigga, but he was already in jail. So
yeah, just realize, love or not, don't hold a nigga down. Especially if you're the person telling a nigga to get his shit together and it's too late. Just go on about your life.
Yeah, if he's in prison, it's already too late.
Yeah.
If he can make you a chi-chi, it's already too late.
Yeah.
We seen them niggas in jail on TikTok, though. They be making fucking
They be looking like they be having fun, though.
They be in there doing dances. I don't know what type of cell phones they got in there. They be having a time in there. They be in there making fucking enchiladas.
Bitch, they be on live, like, how the fuck? And they be all in one space, just... They do be looking good, though. But I digress.
They be in there fucking.
Well, guys, this is a little long. I just want to know y'all's thoughts. Y'all wanted to know my thoughts? These are my thoughts on the whole Young Thug, Gunna, Mariah the Scientist, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Future, Glorilla situation.
And Drake. And Kendrick Lamar.
What happened there?
He was talking shit about Kendrick Lamar when he was like, why he don't want to do a feature with me. Niggas get on and act like they don't want to put...
The same thing about Andre 3000 allegedly. And Andre 3000, now I don't know if this is true or not. AI does exist. Andre 3000, I feel like is a little outlandish, but
yeah, just a little bit.
It's outlandish. He don't bother nobody. Bitch, he's barely on the grid. So I don't know if that's true, but I did see it.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
But...
However, I will say this. I did see this one guy, and I saved it. I'm going to send it to you, sister, so you can look at it. This nigga said, and I don't know if he was paid to say this, but he was like, it was one of the leaked clips, and the nigga literally used CapCut. He put himself in his voice in a certain mode, and it literally sounded just like Young Thug. I don't know if this is true or not, but I literally saw the video, and he showed it in the next clip. So I don't know. Some things can be true, or all things could be true, but AI does exist. CapCut does exist.
He said that whole ass shit. That's why he apologized.
Well, that concludes another episode of the Nasty Word Podcast. Y'all know what the fuck to do.
Really fucking talk to us. I get pissed off telling y'all fucking talk to y'all got shit to say. It should be so fucking annoying. Think we do this for our health? What kind of it? What?
No, seriously, we want you guys to interact. I guess we could also be a little interactive, just being honest, but we want to know y'all's thoughts. We want to know y'all's opinions, even if we shouldn't be referencing MSNBC or NBC. I'm talking about that one nigga that said, you look fine to me. That nigga, I'm referencing that. But yeah, we want to know.
You guys are alive, and women, and niggas.
Looks like you're doing okay to me. Okay.
You can tell I ain't missing no milk. Come to my automotive.
All right. It's a wrap.
Grab me whether it was okay.
It's really a wrap. See y'all.